Today we're going to be talking about dealing with pressure. I mean, how many times have you come to the last hole in a match where you need to have a par or even a bogey to either win your match or to shoot the lowest round that you've ever had for 9 holes or maybe for 18 holes? Now that can be pressure. It might just be a side bet with your friend for bragging rights. Well, that can put pressure on us all, and I know you're all aware of that, especially in the last few holes. As I said, we're on the last hole here, and I've hit my drive, and I've got a second shot into the green, and there are a few things that I want you to keep in mind before you hit the shot, so you're fully prepared. One thing, I want to think about course management. I'm looking at the green, and I see the flag stick is up front. It's also next to the green, or the green side bunker, which is on the right side. So in my preparation, I want to think, well, where am I going to visualize hitting the shot? I know number one, I want to take plenty of club, because if I hit it short, then my chip onto the green is very difficult because I'd be short-sighted. I'd have a chip with very little green to work with. So I'm going to take plenty of club to make sure I get it pin high, or if anything, just past pin high. I'm also going to take a look and see the bunker, which is next to the pin on the right, and I'm going to try to aim to the left side of the flag itself, giving me that chance if I should push it a little to the right, hopefully it won't go in the bunker. And yet if I pull it a hair to the left, I still got plenty of green left of the flag stick. So that's what I'm going to try to be thinking in my pre-swing routine, my club selection. I'm also going to take into account, is the wind in my face, or is it a crosswind? And I'm going to hit the shot accordingly, because that's very important. I'm also going to take a look at my lie and see if I have a decent lie or not. In this case, I have a good lie. So I'm making sure that I have the proper distance with this club right here. Then, if you notice, whenever you have pressure, usually we tend to use our hands a little too much. We tend to be a little racy. We tend to walk a little too fast, or talk too fast, or just the mere presence of pressure, anxiety, or the shot itself, or the situation. I need to get a par to shoot the best round of my life. That's pressure. So I'm going to think of a few things in my pre-swing routine. I'm going to take a few practice swings, and I'm going to try to feel slow, not fast. And to be slow, I don't want to necessarily think swing slowly. What I want to do is emphasize using my shoulders turning back, because if I can do that, of course we all know that's a one-piece takeaway, and that's what I want. The shoulders, being the bigger, heavier, slower moving muscles, will take the club back much slower. So I'm going to be thinking of my one-piece takeaway. One piece and through. I'm trying to think rhythm. I'm trying to think, take a practice swing just like it's the real thing, and give your muscles a dress rehearsal as to what you want them to do. All these things are trying to get away from a shopping list of thoughts mechanically that I need to do, because under pressure, of course, that's going to give us a lot of trouble. So I'm just trying to think of my pace. I'm trying to think of rhythm. I'm trying to think being smooth. But I'm not trying to think do this or do that with my swing, because we all know that'll get us into a lot of trouble. So I'm going to close my eyes and swing and think balance. I'm going to take one more and hold it. So I've just given my muscles a dress rehearsal as to what I want them to do. That's my routine, whether I'm on the last hole or the first hole. So I try to keep that same routine. If you ever notice the pros, they all have the same routine. Whether it's the last hole like we're playing right here, or the first hole, or if it's a putt to win the tournament. There could be $1 million at stake, but they don't take any longer. They keep in the same routine. And that should be your same routine throughout your entire round, and keep it the same. So I'm thinking one piece takeaway, swing and balance and hold. Now I've just given my muscles a dress rehearsal as to what I want them to do. So I'm going to step up to the ball and I'm going to swing the same way, just as if I was taking my practice swing. So I'm trying to feel the swing itself, the pace. I'm trying to be in balance like I'm always trying to do. Nothing different. But again, I warn you to stay away from the mechanics. Just think of what we just went over today, and you're going to find that when it comes to pressure, by doing these things, it's going to be a whole lot easier for you to deal with it when you're playing in a tournament, or if it's just for $1 or a drink or for bragging rights. Try it, keep them in mind, and I think on the last few holes you're going to do a lot better than you normally do.